What's up, YouTube? And welcome back to Full Potential 1000. I am Paul Malimabi. I wanted to say that in the current times that we live in, social media, internet, cell phones, electronics are such a everyday thing that we always use it. We always have it. We use it for the ordinary things. Going somewhere that you don't even know, to find directions. We use internet, we use electronics, and this has such an impact because it takes you out from the real world. It takes you out from living, man. I mean, there's life, there's trees, there's rocks, there's a road, there's people living in here, and the way we get focused on these electronics, that it's to the point that we won't even focus on what's around us, life, so now we get this dopamine rush 24/7, and you'll be surprised that now you won't be able to just enjoy the feeling of grass, enjoy running around, the things that you did at a younger age that you enjoyed. And you ask yourself, how come do I not enjoy these things? How come do I not enjoy just sitting down with people and just having a conversation? Or sometimes it may make you realize that you had some insecurities, probably anxiety, that you fear speaking to people. And now that you fear speaking to people, you don't have the experience, you're not used to speaking to people and having you let go of that anxiety, because you're always cooped up in that phone, cooped up in that laptop. The point is, it drains a lot of our time. It gives us this dopamine rush that makes us not be able to enjoy the basic things. Now our standards are super high. Something grand has to happen for me to be entertained. And I wanted to suggest that every day in the morning, when you wake up, don't use your phone. Don't use your phone. At least give yourself 30 minutes. That's enough. 30 minutes without you using your phone. And just take a walk. It doesn't even have to be a long walk. Just a normal walk. Even if it's short, have some sunlight. Tell your brain that it's time to wake up. And your brain wakes up and gives you dopamine. The right amount, not needed for you. Not the type that you get when you have your phone and you're always constantly in a dopamine rush. So you get this dopamine, the natural one, when you're walking and you're having sunlight and your brain picks up that now it's daytime now. I gotta give this man dopamine for the rest of the day. And now your standards are low. Now you can enjoy just chilling in the park, chilling in the grass, chilling in this, that, just normal things that you used to enjoy them. And that's what I would recommend, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I know is working for me. Hopefully it does work for you in the times that you live in, because so much is electronic. So much is on your phone that you can get entertained. And sometimes we use these phones to escape our reality, man. Probably we're having some horrible situations in our homes that we don't even want to face them. But I'm telling you, the hardest decisions are the best one for you. The hardest decisions are the best one for you. It may be easy for you to run away an escape and not confront what is. But in the long run, or even in the short run, it won't be good for you. Because guess what? You run away from everything. That's number one. Imagine you have your own family now, and there's danger approaching your family. You will run away. Because you're not used to confronting, you're not used to, seeing danger and still walking to it, even though you're scared and thinking twice that no, I should turn back, but you're still going. And you don't have that muscle, because that muscle, you didn't train it, it's still weak now. And the emotion, number two is not number two, but it's still number one, but you won't be able to face your emotions. For example, me, I have intense hatred, for the people that probably one day I'll make a video about my trauma, about all my traumas. But the people that were a big play in it, I still have hatred for them. Till this day, I still have hatred for them, and it's intense. So if I walk away and avoid that emotion, it only increases, and one day, without even me knowing, it will explode. And we don't even know who it would hurt. We don't even know what I would do. All I know is that I may contribute into making somebody have another trauma, and that may be a child. If there's a child around, they'll have a trauma too, because it's like they're seeing this person just acting violent, screaming, and as a child, that is very, very scary to you. So number two, what the hell was number two? I even forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. But phones are not phones, but the way we handle them. A phone is very convenient, it's true, but the way we handle them, it's just another drug, it's just another cigarette, it's just another fentanyl, just to avoid your reality. You avoid reality, you run away, and you don't face your problems. And what I was saying is the hardest decisions are the best ones. And why? That's the second reason is that standing up for yourself, doing the hardest decision, it can benefit you. It does benefit you in the long run. Always. Imagine you're in a class, right? You're in a class, you're a child, you're in primary grade, and you're in a class, and you have this part of you that is charismatic, man. You found your people, you've getting this streak, your streak of making people laugh. You found your people, every time you throw a joke, they laugh, until you find those people that don't like you, man. They don't just connect with you. So you throw a jab, you throw a joke, and nobody responds. Now they're looking at you as, the hell? Oh, this guy's boring. And as a child, you take that personally. You take that personally. And now you view this part of you that is charismatic and see it as a threat, because this part of me made me get this reaction, and this reaction means they don't like me. And if they don't like me, man, it's over with. It means that I'm low. I am less than. I have low self-esteem. I'm not worth it. And as a child, you view it as you're in danger. You're in danger, you may die. So now you check this part of you that, nah, I have two options now. It's either I stand here with my charismatic part and, you know what, keep on being charismatic and be proud of who I am, or the other part, which is the hard part. It's very hard. It's very, very hard. The other part, it's abandoning it. Abandoning it, shaming it, and never doing it. And that's what I did. And I remember I was very, very, I won't say charismatic, but I was comfortable with my charisma once in a time. I was very comfortable with it. I would take it out if I wanted to, not take it out if I don't want to. But there was a time that the whole class, not even the whole class, but just group of children, responded in the way that I didn't want them to respond in. And I immediately shut that part of me. I kept quiet, and I had this in my mind: never ever say anything charismatic ever. And I never did. For the most of the time of my school years, I barely spoke, man. And when I saw places that are public, when there's a group and I have to meet them, I always get tense, that they may judge me if I speak, and they won't like me if I speak. Just remembering those traumas that I had before. That, no, you remember that time you had it in primary, they didn't like you, so don't talk this way, don't do this way. And I'll just keep quiet and speak the things or the words that I think won't get me them to not like me. So now I'm just there, hey, I keep quiet. Maybe I'll overthink a little bit and be like, nah, it's too quiet, I gotta talk now, it's getting bored. Yeah, he's getting bored. Like, why am I worrying about this person? If this person is bored, let them be bored. Who cares? It's all about me, because it's my life. I'm bored. If I'm bored, I'll find something to entertain me or just stay with that boredness. But I don't need to be thinking about the other person if they are bored and I need to entertain them. I feel like we all have a choice, and this is our life. So that's the other part. You can just stand with it. Stand with all your parts. Your charismatic part, your sadness, your happiness, whatever makes you laugh, all of you. But that's not what I have now. And I learned this from, I keep on trying to watch content that is based on what I speak on. If you want to get people that are much more expert, like they're much more experienced, I watched this guy called Julian himself. You should check him out. But me, I just reference my life, man. I reference what I remember in the past. I remember that I did this, that, and I could share it. I could investigate it. Why did I feel this way? Why did I do this? And get to an answer and try to face it. Face your fears. Okay, that's Full Potential 1000. I'm out.